diva is here, Miss Mashonda. I was looking at her pictures for King, and Mama is working it like the rent is due. We're going to talk about love and hip-hop. She has EP. She got a whole lot of stuff. So I'm happy she's here because I've always liked her. So let's welcome, third time's a charm, right? Because we've been getting psyched out tonight. But no, this is her. Let's welcome to Blog Talk Radio and to the MuthaKnows show, Mashonda!
Hi.
Hey, Mashonda, what's going on?
I'm good. I was rushing home to get on the phone with you. I just left the hair salon, and I was just zooming across that bridge to get on the phone with you.
Oh, thank you, Mashonda. Now, you know,
I'm so happy to be here with you tonight. And
you didn't have to get your hair done.
Let's do it.
What'd
you say?
I think you didn't have to get your hair done for me. I've seen pictures of you with Elgin.
Yeah, that was fun.
So many of I was reading your tweets, and I know you don't like to call them fans and followers. So many of your believers have sent this question. So we're going to have a good time. And let's take it off with, you recently dropped a video teaser. When will we get the whole video?
Yes, that's the teaser to my up-and-coming single called Touch Me. And it's definitely a summer, banger. It's very sexy. It's a sexy record.
And how many singles can we expect from the EP?
Probably about 8. 8 strong records.
Okay, just 8 solid ones.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have an exact date?
Well, I'm definitely dropping the single in June, and the EP will most likely be out by the end of summer, going into fall, so probably about August, September.
Okay. And you still working on your memoir? What's going on with that?
Am I still, excuse me?
Are you still working on your memoir?
Oh, yeah, definitely. And, I'm so glad that I didn't put it out earlier because it seems like new things keep happening every day for me in my life. So it's all a part of the story.
Now, apart from the memoir and the music, because you stay busy, what other projects do you have?
I'm working on some TV production stuff as well. I'm really into editing and writing treatments at this point. I've come up with a bunch of really great concepts, and a lot of networks are interested in some of my ideas. So right now I'm pulling together a really strong cast for a project that I want to work on for a show, a TV show. So I'm trying to do as much as I can. I'm following all the dreams that I've always had and just fulfilling all the goals and making things happen.
Now, we just watched the reunion on Sunday, and everyone was like, where is Mashonda? Where were you?
Where was I? I think I was out with my son. We were at a movie.
So you definitely didn't even get to catch it.
No, I haven't seen the whole thing yet. I saw the first half an hour and the last half an hour. I did not see the middle half an hour. And I feel like it's good that I'm seeing it in portions because it's a lot to watch.
Girlfriend, you ain't never lie. It's so much to watch. I want to ask you, what made you decide to go on the show?
Emily, definitely Emily. I knew that she was going to do it. She called me and she told me she signed up for the spot that I was originally going to have. And, I was like, okay, well, that's good because you represent love and hip-hop, so it makes sense. And then Mona Scott reached out to me and asked me to come on and be a friend to Emily since she didn't really know any of the other girls on the show. And I just felt like it was the appropriate thing to do because our friendship is genuine. And I really wanted to help her out in her situation because I was there and it's not exactly the same situation, but it's still love and hip-hop, so we can relate to a lot of the same things.
Let me ask you, from what we saw with the Fabulous and the mistreatment that he was throwing towards her, do you think that she's finally over him?
I don't know. My relationship with Em is we're very honest with each other, but I don't really pry too much. I'm just there for whatever she's willing to tell me. And my thing to Emily on the show and just in real life, I never told her you need to leave him because I don't respect that. I just feel like you have to start doing something that's going to make you happy so that you don't focus so much on him. Just start living for Emily and living for your children and put that time and energy into that. So that was my whole thing to her on the show. But of course, it might have looked different to other people, but that's what it was. So I really don't know if she's over. I know she's a totally different woman now than she was 10 months ago when we filmed it. And so am I. Like, I watch the show and I look at myself and I'm like, oh, my God. Like, I could see in my face and in my eyes, in the way I moved, like I was really going through something. And it made me a little emotional watching certain scenes. And I'm so thankful that I'm just in a different place right now. So it was a decent experience doing the show.
And I take it because of where you're at now, that's the reason why you don't want to come back for season 2.
Well, honestly, the reason why I don't want to come back for season 2 is I really don't have the time. I'm really focused on all the things that I want to do in my life and just fulfilling these goals. And reality does take a lot of your time. It's very intense. You have cameras following you, and you don't have time to really do what you need to do. So I just rather put that energy into, making things happen in my life right now.
If you're just tuning in, the lovely Mashonda is here with us. In your Vibe.com interview, you stated that people you thought were your friends disappeared during your divorce. What's your relationship like with the Rough Rider family, such as Eve, Tashira, and Jada?
Oh, my God, that's like family forever. I talk to Jadakiss all the time. I talk to Eve all the time. That's my son's godmother, I've known Eve for 13 years. Tashira's family, she will always be. Uncle D, Uncle Wa, like these are people that I pretty much grew up with. I met the Rough Riders and all of them when I was 20 years old. So it's been a good 13 years, and they are who I know. So it's all family. Plus, I have a little Dean, so he's always going to be related. So there's always going to be a connection. So it's a good thing. It's family. So family comes first.
Now, the King magazine cover is fire. You look great on the
Thank you.
cover. What made you do it?
Well, they reached out to me and asked if I would do King. And my first question was, well, the only way I would even consider it is if it's a cover. Then my second concern was, okay, if I do King, I have to have creative control. I have to wear what I want to wear and pose how I want to pose. I'm not going to do back shots. I'm not going to spread my leg. I'm not doing any of that type of thing. And they were okay with that. They wanted to just make it beautiful, and they wanted to make it a statement to other women that, are divorced or going through some type of relationship struggle, just to let women know, like, you can still be beautiful. You can still feel sexy about yourself. And that's exactly why I did it, because I felt that way about myself. I felt sexy. I felt beautiful.